and the latest episode of the Light podcast, a spin-off of her popular Netflix docuseries and memoir tour. Former First Lady Michelle Obama sits down with actress and mental health advocate Taraji P. Henson for one of her most personal conversations yet. Titled, "You Need to Learn to Say No, Even to an Inauguration," the April 2025 episode delivers a raw, richly layered, and at times searing discussion on race, stereotypes, emotional suppression, and the burden of being a Black woman in the public eye. This isn't just an episode. It's a masterclass in emotional honesty, political clarity, and cultural reckoning. You can watch the full episode here. Yes, I am angrier than my white friends. Early in the podcast, Michelle Obama dissects the infamous angry Black woman trope that has followed her since the 2008 presidential campaign. The first label they put on us as Black women is that we are angry, she tells Henson. And the irony is, yeah, I am probably less light than many of my white female friends. That sharp, unfiltered truth cracked the podcast wide open. Obama isn't apologizing for her anger. She's contextualizing it, demystifying it, and most importantly, demanding that it be respected as righteous rather than weaponized. It's a way to keep us in our place, she says of the stereotype, explaining that the trope is deeply rooted in America's legacy of racism and misogyny. The insinuation is that Black women must be restrained, agreeable, and deferential, or else risk being dismissed, punished, or vilified. This, Michelle explains, is an emotional straitjacket, especially for women in high visibility roles. Michelle Obama knows what it means to have her humanity constantly called into question. During her husband's first presidential run in 2008, right-wing media outlets labeled her militant, emasculating, and ungrateful after she remarked on finally being proud of her country. That clip was cherry-picked, replayed, and recontextualized for political ammunition. Since then, the angry Black woman label has become a lazy but robust descriptor used to silence her voice. It was just me being truthful, she recalls, and it became this whole thing. That's when I knew, oh, they're afraid of our truth. Michelle Obama has spoken about this before, notably in her memoir Becoming and in interviews with Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King. But on this podcast, sitting with another Black woman who knows the price of celebrity visibility, Obama's insights carry a new weight. She's not just recounting history. She's reflecting on the psychological toll of being reduced to a caricature. We haven't been given permission to articulate pain. Michelle makes a profound point that is often overlooked in mainstream feminism. Black women, historically, have not been given the space to express emotional pain safely. We don't articulate our pain because we haven't been permitted to, she tells Henson. We've been taught that we have to hold it, carry it, absorb it, and keep it moving. Henson, who founded the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation to destigmatize mental health care in Black communities, immediately validated this experience. She echoed that Black women are often socialized to suppress discomfort, whether physical, emotional, or psychological, to be strong for everyone else. The episode subtly weaves this insight into a broader cultural critique. The societal demand that Black women remain invulnerable is not just unhealthy, it's lethal. On Skipping Trump's Inauguration, a masterclass in boundary setting. One of the most revealing moments of the podcast comes when Michelle discusses her decision to skip Donald Trump's 2017 inauguration, a choice that ignited headlines and speculation at the time. But for her, it was simple. It started with not having anything to wear, she jokes. But underneath the humor is a clear boundary. I told my team not to pull a dress. If there's no dress, there's no pressure to show up. This was no mere fashion statement. It was a radical act of reclaiming personal agency. Obama made it clear that she no longer felt obligated to perform grace or political civility for individuals who trafficked in racism and birther conspiracies. "I had given 8 years of everything," she says, "and I was tired." Taraji's applause, "You were a shock absorber for the country." Taraji P. Henson didn't mince words when praising Michelle's emotional endurance. "You were a shock absorber," she said, "for your husband, your children, and frankly for the country." It's not the first time someone has noted the burden Michelle Obama carried as the first Black First Lady, but coming from a peer, another Black woman who knows what it means to be both visible and invisible at the same time. The comment was especially poignant. Michelle humbly replied, "That's not fair to any one woman, but I did it for my girls. I did it for the next generation." Say no like a diva, advice for the next generation. Michelle Obama wants young Black girls to start saying no with confidence and without guilt. "I want my daughters to learn early. No is a full sentence," she says. She encourages the next generation to assert themselves unapologetically, to guard their peace fiercely, and to stop trying to make everyone comfortable at the expense of their well-being. Her call to action: stop over-accommodating, say no with a smile if you have to, say no like a diva if you want to, but say it. This is the Michelle we've been waiting for. In this episode, Michelle Obama didn't just talk about being a former First Lady. She spoke of being a Black woman, navigating a world that constantly demands perfection, while giving her none of the grace she routinely extends to others. Her conversation with Taraji P. Henson was radical, not because it was loud, but because it was real, unfiltered, emotional, unapologetically Black. It wasn't just an interview, it was a reclamation.